Hey there, Watauga dog owners. If you're trying to find the right trainer for your pup, you have come to the right place. We're going to walk through everything you need to know to find the perfect professional for you and your dog.
You know how it is here in Watauga. One minute you're on a nice, quiet walk down your street, and the next you're navigating the hustle and bustle over on Roof Snow Drive. Having a dog that can handle both with confidence, well, it just makes your daily life so much more enjoyable, doesn't it?
So this is really what it all comes down to. How do you find a trainer who gets it, who understands your specific goals and the environment we live in here? It's so much more than just teaching sit and stay. It's about finding a partner in this. Let's break down how to do that.
Okay, let's start with the most important part, what a trainer actually believes and how they prove their expertise. This really is the foundation everything else is built on.
The absolute gold standard in modern dog training is something called positive reinforcement. Basically, instead of punishing your dog for doing something wrong, you reward them for doing what you want them to do. You use things like treats, praise, or a favorite toy. It's backed by science, it really works, and maybe best of all, it builds this amazing, trusting bond between you and your dog.
And when you put the methods side by side like this, the difference is just night and day, isn't it? On the one hand, you have a modern approach that's all about communication and trust. On the other hand, you have these really outdated techniques that rely on fear and intimidation. Those can seriously backfire and create even more behavior problems down the road, so you'll want to steer clear of that whole mindset.
So how can you be sure a trainer is committed to these modern positive methods? Well, certifications are a really good clue. I know, all these letters look like alphabet soup, but they're a big deal. They mean a trainer has passed some tough exams and is dedicated to keeping their skills sharp. For basic manners, a CPDT-KA or KPA-CTP is fantastic. But if you're dealing with more serious issues like deep-seated anxiety or aggression, you want to look for one of those advanced behavior consultant certifications.
Next up, let's get into the practical side of things. We're going to look at the different types of training programs and what you can expect to pay, right here in the Watauga area.
All right, here's a general snapshot of what training costs around here. As you can see, there's a pretty wide range. Group classes are often the most budget-friendly way to get started. At the other end, you have something like a board and train, which is a much bigger investment. This should at least give you a realistic place to start when you're thinking about your budget.
And just to make that a little more concrete, if you wanted a trainer to come to your home for just 1 hour to work on a specific issue, you're probably looking at something in this price range. A lot of trainers will offer packages, though, which can bring that per-session cost down a bit.
So, which one of these formats is right for you? Well, group classes are fantastic for general obedience and for practicing skills around the distraction of other dogs. Private lessons are perfect when you need to focus on a specific problem that's happening right in your home. And then you've got board and trains, which are like an immersive boot camp for your dog, great for big goals or for owners with really hectic schedules.
Now that you know what to look for, let's arm you with the exact questions to ask. Think of this as your interview toolkit for finding the perfect trainer.
This is it. This should always be your first question. You want to hear them get excited about making learning fun and rewarding good behavior. If their answer is vague or if they start talking about dominance or corrections, that is a major red flag.
Your dog is an individual, right? And your life here has its own unique rhythm. A great trainer knows this and won't give you some one-size-fits-all plan. They should listen to your challenges, whether it's pulling on the leash in your neighborhood or barking at every squirrel, and build a plan just for you.
This is so important because you want to make sure the training actually sticks in the real world. A good trainer will have a clear way to track progress, but more than that, they'll show you how to apply these skills on a real walk, at the park, or when friends come over.
Okay, let's tie all of this back to being a responsible dog owner right here in our city. Good training makes it so much easier to follow the rules and enjoy everything Watauga has to offer.
Here are the key local rules every dog owner needs to know. A dog with solid leash skills makes following that leash law an absolute breeze. Training can also directly address things like nuisance barking before it becomes an issue with your neighbors. And that rabies vaccination and tag, well, that's just a non-negotiable must-do.
So once you've learned some new skills, where can you go practice? The Bear Creek Park Dog Park over in Keller is a fantastic, safe place for any off-leash work, like practicing recall. And for mastering that polite walk with real-world distractions like joggers and cyclists, you really can't beat the Trinity Trail system nearby.
We've covered a lot, from training philosophies and costs to certifications and local laws. So now, the most important question is for you. With all this information, what's the very first step you're going to take? Are you going to start researching certified trainers? Or maybe just practice a looser leash on your walk tonight?
A well-trained dog really does make everything easier. It means less stress and a lot more joy, whether you're just taking a walk in your neighborhood, visiting a local park, or having friends and family over to your house. Good luck on your training journey.